Have it? Yeah, no problem. 몰랐었는데 둘이 있을 때 모르는데 한국을 진짜 둘이 다른 기분이 안 그래.
My name is Jeffrey Courchaine, and I'm the Emergency Manager for Area 4, U.S. Army Garrison Daegu. The purpose of the TRACE team is to determine all of the locations and people that someone who is positive with coronavirus has been in contact with while they were contagious. And then, if it's a location, we want to determine if we need to shut that location down and conduct a cleaning, or if that location is good for people to continue to use. For personnel, we are going to determine whether that person has significant risk and needs to go into a quarters where they stay at their home, or a quarantine or isolation, so that they're not passing the virus on to anybody else, or if that person didn't have enough contact with the positive case and is all right to continue on with their daily life. So if we are notified of a positive case, the first steps that we take are to gather as much information on that case as possible. From the Garrison side, the resources that we have available is we can check the gate access records to determine when they came on post. We're able to see when and what they purchased at the PX in the commissary or anywhere that they swiped their CAT card. We're also able to see if they went to any MWR facilities, such as the gym or the pool, where, again, you have to swipe your CAT card. So that gives us a timeline of when this person had an impact on any U.S. installations. Once we have that information, we'll typically try to do an interview with the person in order to determine if there's any additional locations that they visited which don't show up in our records, and any people that they had close contact with while they were contagious. And once we've compiled all that data together, we can create a trace history and make a recommendation to the commander and to the clean team on what locations need to be sanitized, if any, and as well as what personnel need to either go into a quarter status, quarantine, or isolation. So we ensure that the impact of the person who is positive is as minimal as possible by trying to keep the virus from spreading. And then, of course, we do this by identifying all the different contacts and all the different locations and immediately acting to ensure that they're sanitized or that those people are placed in a state where they can't spread the virus. All right, so our main goal is to prevent the virus from becoming any worse than it already would be, which is having, one positive person on post. That's the number we want to keep it at, just the one person, and act as quickly as we can in order to prevent anybody else from getting sick or from going to a location that could put their health at risk.
So if I could just get you pointing at it, sir. Point at the screen for me. Yep, great. All right, go ahead.
I want to put some makeup on.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Take some notes. Look back up at the screen. Excellent.
Yes. So what it is then, so all the others know, and I think that's a good part example. Perfect.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello. Do you have a cough, sore throat, shortness of breath, body aches, or fatigue? Been told to self-quarantine within the last 14 days?
Nope.
Tested and received COVID results in the last 48 hours? Have you or anyone traveling with you been to China within the last 30 days?
Nope.
Cut off. You're all good. He's trying to take your temperature.